Assalamu alaikum. My name is Zainab Salim, roll number 2. I'm a student of BS Mathematics. Today my topic of presentation is food chemistry. What is food chemistry? Food chemistry is the study of the chemical processing and the interaction of all the biological and the non-biological component of foods. Basic constructions of food. Food is the any substance usually composed of carbohydrate, fats, proteins, water, etc. that can be eaten or drink by human for nutrition. The construction of foods are divided into two, major and minor. मेजर पार्ट्स में हम पढ़ेंगे कार्बोहाइड्रेट फैट्स एंड मिनरल माइनर्स में ऐड करेंगे प्रोटीन इंजाइम्स पिगमेंट्स flavors, acids, and vitamins, as shown in figures. Food chemistry. There are also ever present and important construction in water. All these constructions are arranged in food to give the food their structure, texture, flavor, color, nutritive values. Food chemistry. Classification of food. Food are classified according to their functions in the body. Energy yield food, and it is divided into two other categories. Energy yield food. This group fat include food rich in carbohydrate. 1 gram of the CHO yield 4 calories. 1 gram of fat yield 9 calories. If it divided into two groups, pure carbohydrate like sugar, fat, and oil. Other group is calories, pulse, roots, tubes. Analysis of food material like rice and wheat. Analysis of rice. Rice. Micronutrients are known to play an important role in the metabolism and the physiological activities of human body. Unfortunately, over 3 million people in the world are malnourished. Rice most prevalent deficiency in human beings: iron, zinc, vitamin A, retinol, vitamin B9, folic acid, and folate. Iron deficiency. Iron is important cofactor of various enzymes for basic function in humans, affecting mainly children under 5 years and poor women for childbearing age. Symptoms: poor mental development, suppressed immune functions of anemia. Zinc deficiency, fifth major cause of disease and death in these countries. Health problems caused by zinc deficiency include weak immune system, skin irritation, hypogenism, and others. Rice. What is rice? A steppe food crop of less than 1 billion poor people supply 30 to 50% of daily caloric intake, play an important role in the food security. The rice endosperms is definitions in the many nutrients including vitamins, protein, micronutrients, etc. Rice quality, physical characteristic, milling trait, cooking and eating quality. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हम देखेंगे फिजिकल कैरेक्टरिस्टिक लेंथ एंड ब्रीथ एंड मिलिंग ट्रेड में हम देखेंगे शेलिंग परसेंटेज मिलिंग परसेंटेज हेड राइस रिकवरी. कुकिंग एंड फूड क्वालिटी, ऑप्टिमम cooking time, volume expression and water absorption, kernel health after cooking and breath after cooking. Food quality, rice quality. The length and width of rice grain are important attributes that determine the class of rice. There are three main classes of rice based on the grain length: short, medium, and long. In terms of width, Arabic stars are generally the widest, followed by the short, medium, and long. Rice quality: creating diseases. Head rice yield because cracked grain after break during milling. Most most marked require holes are the unbroken grain. Therefore, cracked grain can reduce payment received by the grower and the miller. Cooking and eating characteristic: generalization temperature, amylose content, gel consistency. First of all, we see the gel gelatinization temperature. Unmodified starch granules are generally insoluble in water below 50 degree. Over a critical temperature range, the starch granules undergo irreversible process known as the gelatinization temperature. Amylose content. Amylose content is the single most important characteristic predicting rice cooking and eating quality. Features: low amylase varies the moist, sticky, and the glossy when cooked, readily split and disintegrate when overcooked. Rice with high amylase cook dry and fluffy but become hard on cooking. Intermediate type of fluffy but retains soft texture when on cooking. Gel consistency. Gel consistency determines the cohesiveness, tenderness, and the gloss of the cooked rice when the amylose content is high. Aromatic rice. Aromatic rice is one of the major type of rice. It is medium to long grain rice. It is known for its nuts like aroma and taste, which is caused by the chemical component 2-acetyl A pyranol. Various of the aromatic rice include basmati, jasmine, texmati, tolepanji, etc. When cooked, the grain have high and fluffy texture. Wheat analysis. Wheat. The kernel is the seed of which the wheat plants grow. Each tiny seed contains three distinct parts are the spread. During the milling process to proceed flour, endosperm, bran, and gram. Endosperm, about 83% of the kernel weight and the source of brown white flour. Bran, about 14% of the kernel weight. Bran is included in whole wheat flour and can also be bought separately. Gram, about 2.5% of the kernel weight. The germ is the embryo or the sprouting sections of the seed. It is often separate from the flour because the fat content 10% limit the shelf life. Composition: component: whole flour, wheat gram, and wheat bran. This is a percentage of moisture, protein, fat, carbohydrate, fibrous, and ash in the wheat seed. Flour test. The quality control library is the important part of the flour milling industry. The objective of the quality control laboratory at the flour mill are to monitor uniformity throughout the mill run, ensure uniformity between the flour lot or shipment, ensure that the flour meets our customers' specifications, variety that our flours have a described characteristics of the product. Why is this important? Determining the moisture content is an essential first step in analyzing wheat and flour quality since this data is used for the other test. Moisture is also an indicator of grain stability. Wheat or flour with high moisture content over 14.5% attract mold bacteria and the insect, all of which because determination during storage. Wheat or flour with low moisture content is more stable during storage. Why is this important? The ash content in wheat and the flour have significance of the milling since ash's primary concentration is the grain's ash content in the flour is an indication of the yield that can be expected during milling. Ash content also indicator milling performance by the indirectly reveal the amount of brown construction in the floor. Ash is in floor can affect color, impacting dark color to finished product. Why is this important? Protein content is the key specifications for wheat and flour purchase since it is related to many processing properties such as water absorption and the gelatin strength. Low protein content is desired for crepe or trend products such as snack or cake. High protein content is desired for product with chewing texture such as pan breath. Filling number. This is the method and the result. How to proceed and how this is result. Why is this important? The level of enzymes activity measured by the falling number, texture, effect, product quality, yeast in breed, duff, for example, requires sugar to develop properties and therefore need some level of enzymes activity in the duff. Farinograph. Farinograph is recording duff mixture which has grain wider expectance in the flour testing laboratories throughout the world. Can any other experiment duff testing instrument? The fluorescence provide information about the testing properties of the flour including water absorption, mixing time, strength of the duff. Carbohydrate analysis. About 10 gram of the whole grain wheat flour contains 72 gram of the carbohydrate. The major carbohydrate found in the endosperms are the flour portion of the canals in the starch. It is 90% of the total carb content in the wheat. Other carbohydrate material include free sugar, glucofructose, and hemicellulose, pentose in the other outer layer of the wheat canal. Bran, the starch present in the normally a contaminant from the endosperms. Potential problem. Starch hydrolyzing enzymes amylase must be purified to amylate any other enzymatic activities that would release the D-glucose and the glycose invested and the source is beta-glucanase. This contain would give false high value catalase which would destroy the hydrogen peroxide on which the enzymatic determination of the D-glucose depends. This contamination would give false low value. Thanks for listening.